The scream of sirens, the scramble to find survivors. These are the images from 5 years of conflict in Syria. A ceasefire is set to take effect Monday at sundown. But over the weekend, a monitoring group said a surge of airstrikes on rebel-held areas left at least 90 people dead and scores more wounded. Rebels fought back, shelling government-held areas. A February ceasefire collapsed within weeks, and fighting escalated throughout the summer. What's different about the latest agreement is that the U.S. and Russia can continue to strike terror groups like ISIL and al-Qaeda-linked militias. The U.S. Secretary of State warned opposition fighters to cut ties to those terror groups as soon as possible.
If groups within the legitimate opposition want to retain their legitimacy, they need to distance themselves in every way possible from Nusra and Daesh. And we expect that Russia will ensure that the Syrian government will adhere to all of its requirements about its air activities and about the access for humanitarian deliveries.
Meantime, the Turkish military says its warplanes have killed 20 ISIL fighters in northern Syria, while the Turkish president reiterated his commitment to eliminate ISIL, also known as Daesh, in Syria.
It is our primary duty to our people to defeat Daesh in Syria and prevent it from staging attacks in Turkey.
President Erdogan also pledged to deepen his crackdown on Kurdish militant groups. Last month, Turkish forces crossed into Syria, moving against ISIL, but also pushing back the advances of Syrian Kurdish fighters. Turkey views them as an extension of the PKK, the Kurdish rebel group that has waged a 30-year insurgency inside Turkey. In the midst of so many tangled alliances, competing interests, and unrelenting death and destruction, there's hope that battle-weary Syrians are willing to lay down their arms and give the ceasefire a fighting chance. Malini Wilkes, CCTV.